Launching your canoe incorrectly can cause all kinds of arguments, especially if one of the paddlers is wet. If the whole canoe is not floating in the water, then it means it's only resting on the two ends, which are the skinniest parts of the canoe. This makes the canoe extremely tippy. There's no way your partner will be able to hold the canoe stable. I thought you were holding it! To launch the canoe correctly, make sure the whole canoe is floating in the water. Then your partner puts the end of the canoe between their knees to hold it stable. Then, with some faith, step into the center of the canoe, walk your way down holding onto the gunnels with both hands. Keeps your center of gravity low. When you get to the end, get down low before you can try and turn around. Put your paddle in the water while your partner climbs into the canoe. It helps stabilize it. For maximum stability, both people should be kneeling and paddling on the opposite sides of the canoe. This might require some discussion. Okay, you're going to want to keep watching because we're about to discover how maneuverable a canoe can be. You would think, if both people are paddling on opposite sides of the canoe, that it should go straight, but it always veers away from the stern paddler's side. Fortunately, because canoes have been around for a while, folks have come up with a variety of different solutions, from switching sides to using a pry or a rudder to make it go straight. The trick with the rudder stroke is at the end of your forward stroke, turn your paddle over, use the back face of the paddle, but pause. Let the water push against your paddle. You don't want to be pushing out with your paddle, creating a braking motion. Even if you're doing the rudder stroke well, it's still a bit cumbersome, a bit slow. It's really hard to stay in sync with your partner. So you can see that with the stern pry, you can kind of keep your canoe going straight, but it's not efficient. Being efficient is easier, and easier is worth pursuing. To tell if you're doing a J stroke, your top hand or your grip hand should be rolling over so that your thumb points down. At the end of your J stroke, pause and let the water push on the blade. That provides the turning motion. Yeah, I know, you're saying, but you're not pausing at the end of your stroke. The J stroke is more efficient, so your pause is a lot shorter. If your J stroke is working too well and you turn towards your paddling side, just reach out and do a paddle stroke out away from the side of the canoe. It's called a sweep. Your bow paddler will quickly get frustrated if they feel that they're paddling all over the lake. The trick is to line their head up with a target on the far shore, and then try and keep their head in line with the target. That'll give you a straight line. The bow paddler should be working on providing a steady rhythm and making their stroke nice and efficient right down alongside of the canoe. That way they won't hamper any of the steering efforts of the stern paddler. So when you're going to go canoeing, it's good to have a destination. And, well, I'm thinking La Cigale, the ice cream store. What flavor are you thinking?
My favorite flavor is cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Excellent.